Now, we must never forget all the people that has made us what we are today. We tend to forget that if it wasn't for somebody else, you would not be here. Or if there was not, wasn't for someone who connected you with that job, or made you meet that person, you didn't get that job. Right? When you're doing business, every customer is a connection. That customer, whether they buy $1 or they pay $5 or spend $100, that connection has come to you through the grace of the universe. So the other day somebody asked me, he says, "Are you a Hindu?" I said, "No." He said, "But you're dressed like a Hindu." You know, I said, "No, I'm not a Hindu. I'm a universal man." Right? So he said, "Oh," and I said, "Where are you?" He said, "He's Christian." I said, what does that say? You know. So religion separates people. Spirituality, connecting with the universe, brings people together. Makes everyone equal in every way. So the point is, you have to believe in nature and realize that religion has nothing to do with anything. Because when he asked me why I'm a Hindu, I asked him, "What do you do?" And he said he's an investor. So I said, if your investor is a Hindu and you get some profits, are you getting Hindu money? Right? Well, and what if the guy is a Muslim? Are you getting Muslim money? So, but you take the money though. Because we tend to be so narrow-minded when we talk about religion. We become narrow-minded because what's happened now is that you don't think that the dress that you're wearing might have been made by another religious person. That's not a Catholic. That's not a Hindu or not a Muslim. The dress you're wearing, the shoes you're wearing. I mean, it's nice that it's nice shoes, it makes it very nice, and you know you enjoy wearing the shoes and everything. But thank God for that person who made the shoes. And he could have been Hindu, or he could have been Christian, or he could have been. Well, now we enjoy the rice that you eat comes from India, so it already has your name on it because it arrived at your table, so it has your name. How Hindu that is, or how Muslim that is, or how Christian that is. So now we have to realize that it's not that religion actually stops you in your track. You have to be the universal man and universal woman. For example, if the baby, babies get bad eye, you know why they get bad eye? Why babies get bad eye? Because the energy of the person who's negative is stronger than the baby's energy. It's like a battery. You have one battery with low energy, one battery with high energy is going to push the other energy into the lower energy battery. We are all like batteries. So now it's the same thing. That's why babies get bad eye. Because the other person's energy is stronger, more evil, more negative than the one that the baby has. So the baby starts to get all kind of problems, cries, and then you have to do something to take the bad eye out and thing. Usually I use garlic and onions and so on. So to take away, but bad eye does happen. It's not something magical. It does happen because of the energy. The energy of the person who's negative affects the baby who's positive, who's like an angel. But because the baby's so small, it's a small battery. That's why it's a big battery, so affecting. So that's why we do the Gayatri mantra to stop bad eye. But women get bad eyes anyway, even when they're beautiful looking. The guy comes and looks at the woman in a certain way, he's doing all things in his mind with her. And the woman doesn't realize it, but she starts to get edgy, right? So she goes home and she fights with her husband and everything, and the husband says, "What's wrong with this woman?" Because bad eye. Now bad eye also can come from jealousy. For example, a sister-in-law might say, "I don't like her. I don't want my brother to be with her." And so she starts to create what you call jealousy. energy, her energy is very strong. But then again, if it's not, if the energy of the female is okay and positive, she will not be affecting. But let's say now she decides to go and eat from the sister-in-law. Now while the sister-in-law is cooking the food, she has her energy, I hate her, in her mind. So that energy enters the food. And then that changes the whole thing. So that's why, it's always good to take your own food, I guess. Whenever you go in there and you know somebody doesn't appreciate what you're doing and so on. People are always discouraging you from doing the good things. Notice you want to go to a bar, nobody says no. But you want to go to a church, everybody says no. So it's just the negative energy always trying to stop the positive energy. Om Bhurvasva is whenever you have bad eye, when the baby has bad eye, you just say this mantra and move the light around or the incense around, and that takes away the bad eye very quickly. So even in older people, sometimes it does that. You do that with incense. Incenses are very important. Incense are what creates the aroma, purifies the air. And you'll find that if you burn incenses, mosquitoes, flies, everything, they all get affected by it. That's why incense is so important. So besides, we all say incense is used for prayer, but really, why is it used for prayer? Because it purifies the surroundings. So you don't necessarily have to use it for prayer, but you use it in your home, or in your room when you need to purify the air a little bit. So incense is important in all aspects as a cleanser of the air. And when you breathe incense, the wood, I think it's all natural, it has good qualities in it. Breathe. Then we have the bracelets, we said, the magnetic bracelet controls the circulation, right? But a bracelet is very good, but some bracelets are not good for women, some are good for men. So you have to know which one to wear. Silver is good for everyone. You wear silver, you're okay. Silver always keeps bad eye away, keeps all bad things away, and things like that. When you wear silver, gold is good too, but gold actually attracts. So, and then you have Sri Yantra, what you call a Sri Yantra made with lines, and that actually controls the energy around you because it puts you in the center. So it's good to have the Sri Yantra because it controls wealth, it controls your money, it controls your business, it controls everything. So what are these things do? They just change the energy of the planet a little bit. And they make the energy move into your favor. So that's why it's not good to wear any stone, because if you wear the wrong stone, it will affect the wrong energy. For example, black stones are not good, so don't wear onyx. Onyx will bring more depression, more distress. And then if you wear yellow, like the topaz or the opal, right? You have yellow opal and so on. These attract good energy, the good energy of Jupiter, which brings wealth and prosperity and so on also. And then the pearls and diamonds, of course, diamonds are a woman's best friend, of course. So, but diamonds are never bad; they're always good, diamonds attract the sun's energy, and so on. It's made from the sun's energy. The moon energy is the pearl on the white quartz. Quartz controls moon energy and so on. So if you know these things here, you can dress appropriately, and use those things according to the days that you're running, and so according to the life code book. All this helps you a lot in terms of that. And of course, if you have more knowledge, the more you will know about your life. So this year, I want you to also make a resolution to change your life by changing the other person by having more knowledge. So that's very important. So great love, great respect. I welcome all of you once again to the Universal Center.